a college Q&A. A lot of you had questions about like how I picked my school, everything that went into it after my college announcement video. So I kind of wanted to just dive into the questions you guys had about the application process, the college feeling, all that stuff. And then if you guys have any more questions, leave them down below and I'll be replying to comments after I post this video. So let's get on into it. Also, I collected all these questions from Instagram, so if you ever want to be a participant in my future Q&As, be sure to follow my Instagram at GraceDanielleYT. Let's get into the first question. So, the first person, Candace, asks, how many colleges did you apply to? Now, this answer is not necessarily what I would recommend, but it just completely made sense to me. I only applied to one school, which is pretty much, I feel like, unheard of. Nobody really does that, but the thing is, I 100% knew I wanted to go to Ole Miss after visiting it, and I was like, I don't want to waste, applications cost a lot of money. Applying to colleges, like Ole Miss's was like 60 or something, so I was like, if I know for sure that if I get into this school, I'm gonna choose this school, I'm just gonna wait, because I did as early application as possible, so if I wouldn't have gotten in, I would have had plenty of time to still apply to other schools, because I knew by like July 7th or something that I had gotten in. So if I would have known if I didn't get in time to apply to more colleges, if that makes sense. But since I got in, I was like, I'm not gonna apply anywhere else, because I knew at the end of the day this was my #1 dream school, top pick. So I didn't waste the time because I knew where I wanted to go. So Natalie asked, why didn't you go to Mizzou with your sister, if you don't mind me asking? So why I didn't go to Mizzou, if you watch my vlogs and stuff, you definitely know that I'm there literally all the time. I'm wearing like Mizzou colors right now, basically. It's most of the clothes my family owns. My parents are alumni of there. Our family is like rooted in Mizzou. They love Mizzou. And it's in state. But when I started looking at colleges, I did do a college visit there, but it really didn't fit the major I wanted. They didn't have a major program that I was gonna be in love with, and they didn't love the classes that I had to take for the major that I would have gotten there. And when I met with like admissions counselor or whatever there and everything, and it didn't seem like a place for me. And also, I've always dreamed of going out of state, so that was another part of it. So it just like really didn't make sense for me to go there. I think Mizzou is an amazing, beautiful school, but not my school. Ole Miss is definitely my school and my home. So sorry, the lighting just changed, I fixed it. But Avery asks, what exactly is your major? So I am majoring in integrated marketing communications. So basically it's marketing and communications, also incorporates a lot of social media stuff. You get to specialize in certain areas, so you can do like PR, sports, and television stuff. There's so many. If you want to like know anything more about that, comment down below and I can send you a link to the information. Ole Miss is one of the only places that offers it, and it was really important to me to do this program through the school, because then I can be through the journalism school. I really wanted to go through a journalism school, not a business school. I'm really not a big numbers girl, so that probably wouldn't have gone as well for me. And then also, I really didn't want to just pick marketing or communications, because both of them I was really interested in. I wanted to mesh them together, and I wanted to be able to mesh and possibly like specializing in PR. And there's just like a ton of little things I can figure out along the way, but I feel like out of all the majors I looked at, this one just most fits me best and will give me a lot of different job opportunities instead of just like I have to do this one thing. So yeah, I'm really excited about my major, and it's the #1 reason why I chose my school. So the next question is, what does that feeling feel like? How do you know? So a lot of people talked to me about this before I went and visited Ole Miss, and I'd already visited Arkansas and Mizzou. Those are the 2 schools I'd already visited at that point. And everyone was like, you'll know, like you'll get that feeling. And at that point I was like, okay, that is just like some cheesy thing people say. Like, you don't actually get a feeling, that just doesn't make sense to me. I was like, I'll just choose whatever school based on what makes sense and like money and whatever. But then I visited University of Mississippi, and let me just tell you, I got that feeling, and I can't describe exactly how it is. It's really giddy, it's really bubbly, and literally like before I even stepped on the campus, once I was just in Oxford, once I literally just entered Oxford, Mississippi, I was so giddy and weird and bubbly and just like over the moon happy for like no reason. And I was like that the whole visit down there, and I could not even like get words out because I was so excited. Like, I was trying to vlog for you guys and I was like not able to just act like a normal human because I was so excited to be there, which was really bizarre because before visiting there I definitely did not think at all that's the school I would end up at. I didn't really know what the campus looked like. I didn't know much about it. I never like thought about that much. But oh my gosh, guys, the feeling is real. Wait for it. I know people say that and it sounds so cliche and stupid, and when you get that feeling at a school, you will definitely know. And I think if you haven't had it yet, keep visiting schools, because it was just like, it was awesome, because I was like, oh my gosh, this just like decided for me. I didn't have to go home and be like, okay, here's like a list of pros and cons. I was like, this is my school. I feel that this is my school, which was really nice. So I didn't have to like think about it for so long, you know, and like drive myself insane over where I was gonna go. So then Callie asks, where else did you look? So the two other schools that I actually toured were University of Arkansas and Mizzou, like I just stated before, but I had a long list of like 10 schools I was thinking of applying to. I was really considering applying to, I think it's Central Florida. I was really thinking of a few small schools in California. Like I really considered going like really far away, and I was definitely going to plan more college visits. But after my third visit to University of Mississippi, I realized after I got that feeling that there was really no point in looking anywhere else and traveling anywhere to look at any more schools, because this is exactly where I wanted to go and this was home. So I really didn't look at that many. But in the original plan, I had a long list on my phone of places I was going to apply and visit to the end of summer and fall. But those things just didn't need to happen because I had already found my place. So Eden asks, when it came down to money, did in-state options tend to be cheaper than out-of-state? They definitely did tend to be cheaper. I was really considering visiting, what is it called? Missouri State. That is a really affordable school in my state. It's in general cheaper to go in-state schools. Even Mizzou is definitely cheaper than Ole Miss, but Mizzou also has certain higher costs for certain different activities and things I'd want to be involved in. So I don't really know if it would have actually been that much cheaper for me to go in-state. But there are definitely out-of-state schools that are like insanely expensive that I considered for a second. And as soon as I found out how much they were, I was like, nope, not going to even like look at that. Not even going to get my hopes up there. So yeah, definitely in-state in general is cheaper, but you can, I want to stress this, you can find an out-of-state option that you can go to for same price as in-state or similar. Not that big of a difference. It's a big enough difference to like change your mind where you want to go. So don't necessarily completely count out-of-state out if you're just thinking like I want to go to the most affordable school, because there are going to be affordable options out-of-state and like scholarships and everything. Like definitely don't close yourself into a box if I have to go into a school in my state. Definitely, in my opinion, branch out, because it's, you only go to college like this once. You can go at any point in your life, but like you get that 4 years like living in a dorm, that whole experience only once. So I say branch out, see what your options are. The next question is from Caroline, and she asks, who will be your roommate? Guys, I know who my roommate is. I officially decided this week. I have talked to tons of different people and they're all super cool girls, and I really hope I get to hang out with all these girls that I've been chatting with once I get there. But I officially have decided my roommate. I'm not gonna like put our Instagram out there yet or anything. I don't know why, I just feel like waiting to make it more of like an exciting thing. But I definitely know who she is. She's super cool, has like the same like aesthetic vibe as me, and she's incredible, and I literally cannot wait to room with her. And I'll just give one hint, she's from Texas, which is really cool. I really wanted to have someone else who was out of state because I thought it would make me kind of more comfortable, because I mean, I'm not gonna know much about where I'm living when I move there, and I think that'd be kind of nice to go through that journey of figuring things out with somebody else. So that's all the questions that I'm going to answer, but really quick, I just want to dive into something I was talking about before. But I just want to let you all know, if you are in the stage of applying for colleges and you're stressed out and you're like, I don't know where I'm supposed to be, I don't want to make the wrong decision, I'm just going to tell you right now, there's no wrong decision. Wherever you go, you're going to learn some sort of lesson. It's going to end up for a reason that you go there. So I just want you guys to know that it's okay. Take a deep breath. Don't get so stressed out, which I know sounds really easy from somebody who has it all figured out at this point, but trust me, I was stressed out at a point. I still get stressed out at points, and like where you end up is where you're meant to be. It's gonna happen. It's all gonna fall together. It's okay. Don't close yourself in, box yourself into choices that just like maybe your parents are recommending to you or that your friends have gone and visited. Branch out. You know, we have the internet. You can literally find any kind of school. You don't have to just go to one certain kind of school that maybe your parents went to or all your friends are going to. Definitely look. There are so many schools out there. I don't even know how many, but an insane amount, more than I could ever even like sit down and even like read through. So there is a place for you, I promise. Okay guys, so that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed some of these questions and answers. If y'all have any more, like I said before, comment down below and I will reply. If y'all want to buy my merch, that is also linked below. Sorry, I had to give myself a quick little plug. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know it was a little all over the place, but I wanted to start opening up the conversation about college and college apps, because this is the time of year where I know everyone's starting to apply and starting to figure things out. So it's kind of cool for us to be a little family and help each other out along the way, because it's a really confusing, really long, kind of crazy, overwhelming process. So yeah, I'll see y'all in my next video.
Days I don't know how to talk to you. I don't know how to be there when you need me. It feels like the only time you see me.